success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Seattle Seahawks. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll run it here. This is James White.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Patriots. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. On 2nd and goal. Jones escaping the pressure. Here's a diving catch right side. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from one 46 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before. He's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And Folk's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sanders has the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Hurts. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on second and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Carr. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Raiders. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Once again with Sanders. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Going for it with Sanders. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 1st downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back near his goal line, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 7 yards, the pickup there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Carr flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
57. Go. 57. Mike, 57. Express.
Again, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
7:34. Mike, 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. You go tight.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on first down is Carr, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield, here's Carr. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage It'll be back at the 36. Play action. Here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
He was brought down by Darius Slaves. It's a gain of 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carl. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Carr going to look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Carr to throw. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the